Dad, there's that crazy guy.
How about you let me work that and you go deal with that crying baby? It's 8 o'clock at night.
Once again.
8 o'clock at night, people trying to sleep. You're waking that baby up.
In a quiet little village, there lived a young man named Rocco. He was not wealthy, nor was he an important official. Rocco was just an ordinary young man with an extraordinary heart. Since he was a child, Rocco had been used to helping his parents and neighbors. Whenever he saw a yard overgrown with wild grass, he felt moved to help. Without being asked, without expecting anything in return, he would bring his sickle and start cutting the tall weeds. Every weekend, Rocco went around the neighborhood. He helped old Mrs. Sorry, who struggled to walk, assisted Mr. Dardo, who was often ill, and even cleaned the drainage ditches so they would not overflow during heavy rain. The neighbors who knew him understood that Rocco never asked for payment. When someone offered him money, he would always refuse with a gentle smile. "I just want our village to be clean and pleasant to look at, sir," he would say softly. However, one scorching afternoon, while Rocco was clearing the yard of a neighbor who was out of town, a stranger suddenly approached. The man's face looked stern, his steps hurried. "Hey, what are you doing here? Are you trying to steal something?" he shouted angrily. Rocco was startled. He stood up and politely explained that he was only helping to cut the grass. But the man refused to listen. He kept insulting Rocco, accusing him of seeking attention and pretending to be kind just to gain praise from others. Hearing the commotion, several neighbors came out of their houses. They knew Rocco very well. Slowly, Mr. Dardo stepped forward and spoke firmly. "This young man has been helping us for years. He has never asked for anything." Mrs. Sorry added, "If it weren't for Rocco, my yard would have turned into a small forest." The stranger fell silent. Realizing his mistake, he felt ashamed. Without saying much, he walked away from the crowd. Rocco simply gave a small smile. Although his heart was slightly hurt, he did not respond with anger. That afternoon, he continued swinging his sickle, carrying on with his work as if nothing had happened. For Rocco, kindness did not need applause, it did not need recognition. Even when repaid with harsh words, he believed that every good deed would eventually find its own way. And from that day on, the villagers appreciated Rocco even more. They learned that not all kindness should be met with suspicion. Because in the end, a sincere heart will always be stronger than cruel words.